10 points off the bench.
Their offensive rebound activity. Talked about getting punked in your own building.
And more.
And that's their offensive rating in that first half. Lisa, 138 points per 100 possessions. That's just too much for a team like this.
And Claxton rejects Giannis.
31% in terms of their free throw rate.
And the turnover rate is not going to be great here.
15% of their possessions, the Bucks turn it over. That's the 33rd percentile. So it's just been an overall poor effort at both ends, really, for the Bucks.
We showed you their series with the Nets, and Jordi Fernandez, when asked about it, said, like, look, this is how we got to win basketball games, providing pressure in the half court, the full court, you name it. They forced 9 turnovers for 17 points off here so far tonight. Cam Johnson between the legs steps in.
That sweep, that kind of accuracy, like a Chris Middleton, is going to be successful in this league.
Now the deficit is 17. Coming off a game against the Pacers where the deficit was 19. That was a large.
Right there, just not being strong with the basketball. And the Nets, to their credit, Nets are, 8-3 when they scored 20 points or more off a turnover. They're 4-17 at 20 points or less.
All right, the deficit is 19. We've seen this before. The Pacers open up the third quarter on New Year's Eve with an 18-6 run. Awfully similar. Brook turns it over once again, trying to pass through traffic.
Good active hands. A lot of length on the part of the Nets. This lineup, especially between Zara Williams and Johnson and Claxton up front, they cover a lot of ground right toward the basket.
Russell driving.
This is just a young team that's a tough matchup because of their length and athleticism, but they're playing with a whole lot of confidence right now.
22-point deficit, largest lead of the game here for the Nets. Claxton. 15.
They've done a great job the entire season in this series, knocking down the gratuitous amount of free throws that the Bucks have provided.
Giannis decides to take measures into his own.
138 at halftime for them. Obviously, defense has got to be the emphasis, and as Greg Buckner talked about, physical defense. Bucks go into a zone to try and disrupt the rhythm a bit of the Nets.
And
Moves that side of the floor. Now you put Chris Middleton in a position where he's got to guard too, just like Bobby Portis was.
Dame splits the difference. Ryan Rollins not there. And D'Angelo Russell. Ryan Rollins with the rebound. Rollins playing in the place of Ajax. Something from this game with an F2. Giannis.
You look at the schedule, and it looks really favorable. Games in January, you can go about 11-5, 10-6, but on paper, but you've done out here, and the Bucks so far in this game are going to come in here thinking if you allow them that they can beat you. But first things first, you got to find a way to get back into this game tonight, which you still can do.
Giannis spinning off of Claxton, looking for it. Tries to tip it to himself. He gets it. Look at this persistence. 50% or better from the field.
Gives him confidence. But man, he's
7 from the free throw line.
So we've seen him turning around in an instant, and that's what's going to have to happen. And not just Giannis.
He was definitely rusty at the start of that Pacers game. Missing some layups. Doc Rivers had called it the bobbles. Couldn't hang on to the basketball. He had missed 4 straight games, almost 10 days without playing the game. Here's Dame penetrating. Working around Chris Middleton, driving baseline, pulls up and hits.
Shoulder fake to get by D'Angelo Russell. Right on the catch. Ryan Rollins, he's got to keep D'Lo in front of him and don't let him get to his left.
Cam Johnson, Nick Claxton steps it back short, but they're still trying to chase out. Giannis crosses over on Russell.
13-point or so deficit.
Yeah. 18 points for Giannis.
Just don't allow them to, to get away from you and keep you at bay with a 18 to 20-point lead.
And Johnson stepping on the sidelines.
Open for a 3-point shot. For a layup. Another point-blank opportunity not capitalized on by the Bucks. And meanwhile, it's with like a 5-point swing. You miss 2 on your end. You give up a corner 3 at the other end.
Giannis directing traffic, getting that screen from Ryan Rollins. He's got 4 players around him, 3 players around him.
Out of trouble, and then once he got some daylight, not going to happen that way.
It just amazes me when something like that happens coming out of timeout.
Yeah, and again, Jordy Fernandez has found some glitches that he's doing a good job exploiting. Whether the Bucks are in a zone, that time he used Jalen Wilson out of the dunker area, penetration by D'Lo.
Let's be honest, I think this young Nets team playing with some confidence. Beauty and the Beast and more when they skate into Milwaukee for Disney on Ice presents game with Chris Middleton, and it was like, and then Dame sitting on the bench like shaking his head, like how is it that easy for him?
It's a conspiracy. All right, here we go. That zone defense. You know, watch the overloads and watch the slipping from behind in the.
And watch Cam Thomas.
And watch Cam Thomas spent the rebounding too.
Yeah, he walked with it. Quicker?
A little quicker on that possession.
Lost it there. Another turnover. 11 turnovers here for the Bucks. And more offensive rebounds. It's just like if you're going to put, be it.
That is it all the way.
The turnover, the offensive rebound, second chance points.
Another
the Nets
turnover.
have, the Nets have already put up 90 with about 4.5 left to play here in the third quarter. Giannis spinning off.
Happened.
He's got another 20-point game. He's at 22 here so far.
We got 4 minutes left, though. You're down 20, so you still got time to make a statement here to end this quarter off. But it's got to start now.
It's got to be more than just Giannis.
Yeah.
TP in the corner, get things going.
Giannis with the purple robe in Indiana, passing to Prince.
And he had 11 personal fouls in the first half. He told Melanie Ricks, a lot of those fouls were soft fouls. That's not soft. Giannis rising up for the major block, leading to this. Gary
sustaining jumpers after a great defensive play by Giannis.
8-0 run here for the Bucks. Cam Thomas, need more of those misses, need more defensive rebounds. Wilson.
That's a push-off. Cam Thomas pushing.
Giannis dunk, part of the 8-0 run.
You can see the Nets are struggling just a bit to get the
90-78. Thomas to Williams for 3. 11 of 28. Almost 40% accuracy here for the Nets. TP hesitates on the 3-point shot. EP to TP. Two-minute mark here in the third quarter. Thomas comes back to get it. Defended by Rollins.
A great defense by Ryan Rollins. He got a nice job contesting without fouling.
Giannis running right into Gary Trent Jr. We got her for another comeback tonight. Time for, at least the Bucks are getting than they did in the first half. Gary Trent Jr.'s got the last 7 points for the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, you feel the momentum shift. The key's going to be fourth quarter. Dame and Chris on the floor with Giannis getting a break. Can they sustain the momentum that they built?
That'll help.
Finally a break.
Yeah, looking for a break like that.
Cesar Williams, the last 3 just kind of rattled in. That one rattled out.
Ryan Rollins, quick shot. Bobby Portis tips it into the hands of Taurean Prince. Out to Gary Trent Jr. What you got?
Oh, me, you Huckleberry. Who's going to step up and knock down the big shot to keep the momentum going? Gary Trent Jr. says, I'll make it.
The Bucks force another turnover.
Another opportunity to single digits.
15-3 run here for the Bucks. Largest deficit has been 24. Gary Trent Jr. in and out. Largest deficit overcome here in the league is 26. The Clippers against San Antonio. 24 would be the 3rd largest in the league here this year. The Bucks are making it interesting in the final few minutes of the third quarter. Floater not there, but a foul call.
line, Gary Trent Jr., if you get into any kind of a trouble in this possession.
Day'Ron Sharp trying to get low as best he can as he sees Giannis coming at him. Good luck, my friend. Good luck. Giannis crossover, blows past him, can't get it, but Ryan Rollins. A 17-4 run to end the third.